Well, that looks delicious. Spring is literally days away and we're more than ready to say goodbye to the cold, so let's add flowers into the mix, and these items you can actually find in your kitchen. Joining us now is Hallmark photo stylist Andy Newcom, and we're new to floral arranging if you're maybe in my household. So, how can we actually pair these flowers with just different items you can find in your kitchen?
Well, really, I think the main thing to remember is keep it simple.
Okay.
I think a lot of times people feel like they don't have the skills to do flower arranging, that it has to be complicated, expensive, time-consuming, and it doesn't have to be any of those things. We really have a lot of the stuff we need at our fingertips, and we just don't even realize it.
Well, this is so beautiful. Let's talk about some tips and tricks, because this morning you got here maybe in half an hour and styled all these different pieces.
Well, I think the main thing to remember is when you have your flowers, and that can be through the florist that's near your home, it can be a grocery store florist, it can be online that you order flowers, or out of your own yard. You go and you pick some specimens, or you buy the specimens, and then you look around your house, or you go to local flea markets or garage sales and antique malls, and you find containers that hold water that are small, and then typically you do like one flower or a little grouping of flowers in these small containers, and that really is one of the sweetest expressions that you can share with other people or just enjoy yourself.
Andy, this is such a sweet expression, but this one down here, it's like we might need a microscope to get down there.
I know.
Is there a flower for that?
There is, and let me show you. I'm going to have you do the floral arranging here, and I will cut. This is a hydrangea, and I'm literally, out of this giant flower, cutting one little tiny flower. So there
wonderful.
You go.
And where would you recommend putting something like this? Because it is so tiny.
You know what, something like that, and look, that's perfect. That is the sweetest thing that you could possibly do. If you give that to somebody else, you could leave it in a mailbox, you could leave it on a desk, you could leave it somewhere in the house for someone with a little note, a little just because card from Hallmark. I mean, there are so many places that something that tiny would fit.
Okay, and then what about something like this, right? This is a little bit bigger. Maybe we can put it on the sink or windowsill. Where would you recommend?
Right, I think on something like that, and again, I'm going to have you do it, a calla lily that you just stick right in that bottle, and you're done. It can be that simple. And something like that, again, in your kitchen on a windowsill, so when you are in the kitchen cooking and working, you can look at it and think of nature, especially the winter we've had. It's so fun to have something fresh inside.
Okay, and you know what? That is so important right now because we're waiting for the sunshine to kick up and kind of getting that feel. Let's also talk about what are the latest Hallmark products that are coming out?
Well, something that really goes along with the miniature arrangements are just because cards. And just because cards are for everyday type of social expression, to let people know you care about them, you're thinking of them, to share the love you have for other people. But then we have these new miniature cards that are just because. And when you look at these are the absolute perfect size for these arrangements.
That is wonderful. While he's talking about that, you styled this photo.
I did.
And then there's a special deal if you came in on Friday? Right.
We have a great thing at Hallmark going on right now. This coming Friday is a free card Friday. So you go into your local Gold Crown Hallmark store, and if you're not a member, you sign up, that's free, and then you get to pick out the favorite Just Because card and take it home with you at no cost.
Andy, well, this is such a beautiful card. Thank you for telling us all about that and coming on today.
You betcha. Thank you.